And good day, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. You have tuned in to One Take Real Estate. I want to, brought you, of course, by the Paris 911 team. One of the things I want to go over today is Northridge. Let's look at single family residence results based over the last year. We just closed April, so we're right at the beginning of May. So we can get a track history of where the properties are. So let's just have a look real quick so we can see where we are as far as inventory. That's going to be our first slide. And you can look at market inventory for Northridge. And how I did this is I ran every single family residence. That was the criteria. So it's going to be single family residences, all prices, all construction types, all bedrooms, and all bathrooms, and we're going to base this on a year snapshot. So when you compare the inventory that we had on the market April of '09 in comparison to April 10, well, you can see we're down 32%. If you compare the months between March and April, you can actually see we're up in Northridge, which is different from where we're headquartered in Santa Clarita, which is very interesting. Average days on market by month. This slide does have a lot to tell us. You can look at whenever we list a property for sale, it's going to depend on the agent as to how long they're going to put the contract on the market for. And most of the listings and most of the sellers, after they're explained to why it works this particular way and how long it's going to take for market saturation and all of those different factors, typically will go 6 months to a year as far as the listing goes. The way we operate, cancel at any time, of course, because we never want anything bad, any bad juju between us and our sellers. But we can see here the average days on market have dropped for Northridge. Looking at supply and demand by month, we do see a reduction, of course, in supply and demand when compared to April of '09 figures versus April of '10. We can see, while in this case here, we see a reduction in supply and increase in demand between March and April, which is very, very interesting and definitely shows those buyers out there where we currently are. Number of expired listings. The listings that we put on the market, let's say we did, most sellers held true to that time frame of the 6 months or a year. In this particular slide, you're going to notice that in fact those days of market or properties actually expiring have reduced, and of course they've reduced 16% from the March '09 to April 10, or excuse me, April 9 to April 10 figure, but they've also reduced accordingly from March to April. So we're still seeing an inordinate amount of buyers out there and very little releasing of inventory. In Northridge here, moving on, we do see a number for sale properties by month. That has dipped a little bit with a month-to-month comparison, and quite a bit when compared to April of '09. Continuing on, we do see more properties listed by month in Northridge, which is going to be different, of course, than Santa Clarita Valley. I did post a video on that, and the numbers are a little bit different. But again, each city has its own particular criteria, which is very interesting to watch, and it gives us a huge dynamic. You can look at this graph, and it does tell us a lot of things about the market. But one of those is where we have an increase in Northridge from March to April as far as properties going onto the market. Number of under contract properties by month, we do see a small bit of reduction, but look at the numbers, the comparison between February of 2010 and March of 2010. Look at that massive increase. We've more than doubled properties going under contract, people actually writing offers, going into escrow. Number of sold properties by month, huge increase. This slide does tell a lot. We've had a huge increase of the properties that have actually sold and closed escrow between the months of March to months of April. So April, we did close a lot more properties within Northridge, California. Again, this data is just city specific, so that gives all of you that are interested in purchasing in Northridge or currently are selling in Northridge a lot of good information. Median for sale versus median sold, we can see these numbers here, how they lie. In fact, we have for sale properties with an increase as far as price goes from these 2 months, March to April, but we do see a difference in the offers that they take and the offers that actually the sold price that was listed. Sold price, median sold price by month, we do see a reduction. This is the Paris 911 team with RE/MAX. We'll talk to you soon. If you need us, look us up at paris911.com. Be safe and thanks.